All right, guys, I just got through eating a snack. A late night, not a late night, but it is 10 o'clock. It's probably just 10 o'clock now. And I had to get something again. Yes, I made one of my little old school childhood faves. So y'all see that in the video. It wasn't all that. I had already ate half of what I had. I made 2 slices of what I had. And I ate one before I picked up the camera. Wasn't thinking. So I only was able to eat one on camera for y'all. But hey, it is what it is. I did what I did. You know, tip to it. Put that in there. And there's something on the floor that you have to sweep as well. So I want you to get this up first. Tay, turn the big light on. Sorry about that, y'all. I spilled something on the floor. We got to sweep it up. Hold on a second. Y'all. Y'all guess what I'm getting ready to do? Go to bed. All right. Right there. That's good. I'm about to go. Well, I'm not going to my bed. I haven't been sleeping in my room all like that. I'm actually about to lay right here on this couch. And, yep. Come and get Sierra's plate. But, yeah, I'm out too. Let me spray that too. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I'm about to lay down and probably watch a movie. I'm probably going to watch a movie and hold on. All right. Watch a movie here. And before you know it, not too long, the movie going to be watching me. Excuse me. I've been watching this movie, right? When I first seen it, what's the name of it? It's called, it's an old movie. It came out when I was born, 1972. The movie is called Claudette. And it's got very familiar people in there. I can't think of his name, but he's gone on. He's passed away. And then there's another lady in there. She looks familiar too. Can't think of her name. But I've only watched it twice so far. Yes, it's just that good to me because it was like, you know, that's seeing how things were back in those days when I was born and even before then. It was just like, it was amazing to me. So I'm going to watch it again tonight. Coughing and stuff. I'm going to watch it again tonight. And 9 times out of 10 is probably going to put me to sleep. Yeah, it's going to put me to sleep. But that's all right. Because I'm sleepy anyway. You're saying to me I'm sleepy. So I'm going to end up just passing out here in a minute. So I got my tablet ready. Let me see, what is it on? It's on 100. So hold on, y'all. Let me put y'all, hold on. I'll be right. Charge up my little Bluetooth because I'm going to watch it on that. I would watch it on the big screen, but I don't feel like putting on my glasses to try to see so that I can see. So I'm like, let me just use my tablet right here and put it on this Bluetooth, and it's just like a home movie. So the theater thing, you know how it is when you hook up something to a Bluetooth. So I'm getting ready to do that here in a little bit, but I just want to come on to y'all basically to share the little video I made before this one, what I was eating for my little late night snack. And then, of course, I just wanted to say good night to y'all. And also, I just want to, you know, just talk to y'all for a little bit. I ain't gonna be on here long. I'm not, because I'm sleepy. You understand? I'm sleepy as heck. I am. And I got a sweet tooth, but I'm not gonna get nothing sweet. I'm gonna get me some water. I'm gonna drink me some water. And tomorrow is Thursday, y'all. Um, I got what I got to do tomorrow? Nothing. Friday I got something to do. And then Saturday I got something to do. And of course then it's Mother's Day. So I do want to say that too. I want to say to all the mothers out there in the world, even if you didn't birth the child, you took care of her or him or all. Could be your grandkids, could be your nieces, your brothers or sisters, or somebody you've taken care of. You've played that you played that role in their life, and still, in their life, doing what you do, raising them and everything like that. So you're still considered, even if you don't have no biological kids, you're playing a role of everything to that child or children. And that's a shout out goes to you guys, and as well as myself. I'm a grandmother, a mother, and a father. So that's the roles I'm playing right now. In these, so happy Mother's Day. When Father's Day come around, happy Father's Day to me and the ones out there that's playing the mother and the father roles in these kids' life. You feel me? Or child. Happy Mother's Day to all of you guys. I'm serious. Happy Mother's Day. My hat goes off to you guys, and because I know what it is to be taking care of other people's kids. It is hard. It is never easy. I'm sorry, it's never easy. And that's why I stay in church. I try to stay prayed up and just try to just keep on keeping on, because it's never easy taking care of children, your own children, let alone someone else's child. So it's just like, ugh, but you just got to keep on and keep it on. Hang in there, because they need us. They all we have. I mean, we're all that they have, and they need us. You know what I'm saying? So don't give up. I don't care how close you came to it, have come to it. Me personally, so I wanted to tell you, but by God's grace and mercy, honey, that's the only way. That's the only reason I'm still hanging in there, honey. It is what it is, but just keep on keeping on. You're going to be all right. Stay prayed up. Stay around positive people. Don't put yourself in situations where, it's just going to be nothing you don't need. You know what I'm saying? You don't need all that extraness. You don't need all that extra stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, just stay away from all of that, okay? I'm just trying to tell you. Y'all already know. It's something that I had to learn, too. Stay away from it. You don't need all that extra stuff. You don't need all that negativity. You don't need all that. Just go to God. Take it all to Him. Okay? Ain't nothing wrong with having somebody here on this earth to vent to, because as long as you can trust them, you know what I'm saying? They ain't going to tell your business, spread your business all around after you didn't confide in them because you needed to vent. Because you're going through stuff, you're dealing with a lot, and you needed to vent to somebody. You thought that person you could trust in them enough to confide in them. You know what I'm saying? And they go, and here they go, turn around and stab you in your back and tell everybody your business. You don't need that. That's why I very seldom talk to people. Because I can't trust them. I don't know what they about, how they are. When somebody tell them, I don't know how they are with, if they even know how to handle carrying people's or knowing people's business, you know what I'm saying, or how they are with keeping that confidential, don't know how or if they are able to handle that, You know what I'm saying? 'Cause a lot of people ain't, they so eager to know your business. They want to know your business, but no dang on well, at the end of the day, they can't wait to get everything, all the 411, and then they're going to run and tell everybody. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, how you gonna just be that? And you can just tell when a person want to know your business. They want to just, they always up in your face, trying to talk to you, and they see that you ain't really trying to receive all that. Because I personally, just like a lot of people, can pick up negative vibes from people, even if I don't know them. I can just pick up that vibe, those spirits. Like, oh no, I just feel like that person. You can just look at them and tell they just talk about you, will talk about you, tell your business and all that. You just, I don't know. Sometimes I may be wrong, but sometimes I may be spot on. You know what I mean? So that's just something I'm dealing with. You know, maybe, I don't know if it's wrong for me to be like that, but I feel like it's not, because you just can't trust nobody. You don't know who you tell your business to, and you just tell me your business. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. You know? Therapy, that's a good thing. Somebody, if you don't believe in therapy, because I don't talk to a therapist. I used to talk to counselors and had therapy, people coming out here. I would go see, you know, things like that. But I stopped. You know, I think I need to go back. You know, I need to talk to a therapist. I really do. I really do. I feel like that's so necessary, to talk to a therapist. You know, as opposed to talking to somebody that you know that you don't know they're gonna go run and tell your business. You know what I'm saying? Like, possibilities that they may go out there and spread your business all around. So you don't want to deal with anybody on that level. You just don't. You know what I'm saying? So, and then on top of that too, you know, like, if you're in church, you know, you feel like, oh, you know, I can go talk to my pastor, first lady. You know, I don't know what it is like, and I'm not trying to say this to be saying this in a negative way about my first lady and pastor, because I love them, I do, you know, but I've never, since I've been there, I haven't felt led to really go to my pastor or first lady and talk to them. Now, y'all tell me y'all's opinion. What do y'all think that's like? Is that not good? Like, is it something that, you know, that I may be, you know, I don't know if it's just like, and I've been going to this church for almost a little over 3 years now, working on 4 years, and I really don't talk to them. Like, you know, it's a lot of people, when they go to church, they've been in the church house, or they've been at that certain church for a long time. They talk to their pastor, you know, they confide in them. They go to them and tell them their problems and whatever they're going through, or just it could be either a good things or bad things. And, you know, their pastor don't tell their business. You know, they go and they feel led that they could go, and they feel comfortable enough to say, hey, I could go talk to my pastor and talk to my pastor about this and that when I'm going through, you know, or to get their opinions about stuff. You know what I'm saying? I personally just don't feel led. I don't feel led to do that with I barely talk to my pastor and first lady. Barely. Hardly. Like, not even I can't even say every blue moon, because not even that. Like, I may have said something, and it ain't like I went to her and just confided in her and talked to her and vented or vent. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like, my pastor, I just don't feel led to do that. Is that bad? Does that mean anything? What does that mean? Like, I don't know. Or maybe it don't mean anything at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe we just don't, you know. That don't make them bad people or anything like that, you know, but it's just like, why don't I feel led to talk to them? Like, I don't. I'll be honest with you, I ain't never been like that in any church I've ever been in. I never been like that. I never felt really led to talk to my pastor, first lady. I ain't never been that person. I ain't never been that person. I don't know why. I mean, I'll hug them, I'll say hi, but then that's basically about it. Y'all hot. Turn that fan on. But it's like, I never felt led to talk to them. Nope. And my pastor has my number. I have his number. But he don't reach out to me. He don't say nothing to me. He doesn't talk to me. Like, my pastor does not talk to me. You know, like, I don't know if he's like that with everybody. I'm pretty sure he's probably not. But, like, he don't say nothing to me. Like, you know? It's like ever since I became a member, they don't. It's like before I became a member, they was like, everybody talked to me. You know, they really did talk to me. I guess that's just their way of trying to get you to become a member of the church. You know, it was like when I come, they greet me, they shake my hand, they, how you doing? Hope you come back, you know, things like that. And this is before I became a member. But as soon as I became a member, that all just went out the window. That all just changed drastically. Like, everybody just like, okay, she a member now, so we did our mission accomplished. Now let's move on to the next one. You know what I'm saying? Type stuff. Like, we got her, she here. Let's just move on. The next person come visit. Boom, boom, boom. I mean, I don't know. Is that a bad thing? I mean, I don't know. Like, you know, they just like real warm. Like, they was real warm to me and welcoming when I was not a member. But now that when I became a member, all that just kind of went like way down. Like, it just didn't feel like that no more. You know, like when I come, it's just like people look at me, they don't say nothing. I mean, I'm not gonna say everybody's like that. I get a few hugs from people, but things like that. But it's not like it was before I became a member. You know, I don't know. It's just me. I don't know. Like, I really don't know. So I just know in every church I've ever joined, before I joined, they was very welcoming. You know, they were very welcoming. Hold on, y'all. Let me lay down. Hold on, I'm gonna tell y'all, man. Oh, my phone don't fall. Yeah, they were very, very welcoming to me. Like, I'm like, but hey, you know, it is what it is. I still love my church. I love my pastor and first lady in spite of, I do. You know, they're the sweetest people. You know, sometimes in churches, the first lady really don't talk much. I noticed that in a lot of churches where the first lady does not talk. She don't say nothing. She just be like real laid back, real chill, quiet, you know, like you don't really hear much out of her. You know what I'm saying? Like this one here, like a couple churches I went to, the first lady, like she would literally get up there and pray, you know, or she would, I don't know, like she would just even preach a sermon. You know, she would get up there and preach a sermon, you know, and pastor would sit down and she would take a Sunday or so, or 2 or 3 or whatever, and preach on them. You know, she would preach.